Egyptian law allows Muslim men to marry Christian women. Christian men are not permitted to marry women from a Muslim background. Joshua has learned the consequences of what happens when you marry a woman from a Muslim background. Joshua and Mary were friends in school and later attended church together in 2005. They grew in their passion for Jesus and studied God's Word together. They fell in love and married in 2006. That's when the trouble began with local authorities.
I found her to be a good Christian, and that attracted me to her, and I love her, and she loves me, and we became everything to each other. But the last 16 months, we have been separated. We have been forced to be separated from each other, and I don't know what to do to get her back.
In 2007, Mary was captured by police and returned to her Muslim family. Mary and Joshua are rarely able to see each other or talk to each other on the phone. When we spoke to Joshua, he hadn't seen his wife in 4 months. The day we met Joshua, he had been released from jail, the 7th such time he had been incarcerated. The longest time he spent behind bars was 19 days.
In
the beginning, I was called to meet one officer, and he asked me some questions. He was looking for a specific answer. When he didn't get what he wanted from me, he pressed a button, and someone comes in, blindfolded me. They took me to an upper room, and they beat me with their fists on my face. They tied my hands behind my back and kept kicking me, slapping me. Sometimes they pull my ears so hard, and other beatings and torture.
Which included being choked by the rope of his cross because he refused to remove it.
Sometimes they pull it so I can't breathe. 3 times they have broken the rope using this to torture me.
The purpose for the imprisonment and beatings is to force Joshua to produce his marriage certificate proving he married a Muslim, even though Mary is now a Christian.
According to their law, a Christian can't marry a Muslim. They feel I insulted her family by marrying her. That's why they keep bringing me to the police station and torture me. If I give them the marriage certificate, that would cause more problems. This would be the evidence against me that I married a Muslim. It's against Sharia law. This would make big problems.
Like a lengthy prison sentence. Mary has also been pressured by her family, local officials, and even a Muslim leader to return to Islam and end her marriage.
She hasn't been tortured at this time. They are trying to deceive her by giving her whatever she wants and get her to abandon Christ and go back to Islam. She has told her parents and the officers she won't leave Christ, and she won't leave me. An officer sent her to a sheikh in another town to get her to go back to Islam. They tried to force her to drink something satanic, but she refused. I feel I can't do anything without her. I feel confused. I can't live without her. I am continually thinking about her and praying how I can get her out of this situation. We believe God will get her back to me, and that's why I have to go through this.
Because of all this, Joshua has faced harassment at work from government officials. He's been fired several times. He's also been told that his mother will be tortured unless he produces his marriage certificate. But in the midst of his difficulties, Joshua is determined to get his wife back and stay faithful to Christ.
We believe Jesus is allowing us to go through this. He has the answer and will do something special for us. This makes my faith stronger.